Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just popping on for a quick unboxing. I don't have much time right now on my lunch break from work. I have a new job. I have two jobs now, teaching from home. I teach 4th grade and I'm also still doing gaming classes. So I work 6 days a week doing that and I've been pretty busy. So I'm sorry I haven't been on for a video for a while. But I do have a quick unboxing, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. Pretty excited about it. She's probably going to be in a little bit of rough shape, so I'm going to unbox her and share her with you, and then I'm going to fix her up and pop back on to show you the finished product. This is a soft sculpture, You Baby, that I won on eBay. So I'm so excited to check her out. I do have one that looks very similar to this girl, so when I clean her up and show you later, I'll show you the other one too. And I also have a really cute 1980 E-Bronze hand-signed baby, but she's got blue eyes, but she's also a redhead. I actually have probably 2 You Babies that look similar to this one, so I guess it's a definite style that I go for. And she's all wrapped up in plastic, so trying to get her unwrapped, but I hope everybody's been doing great. Haven't seen everybody popped on. I haven't popped on in a while, so I apologize. I really appreciate everybody who takes the time out of their day to watch my videos, but I haven't really bought many babies, adopted many babies lately. Oh, this one is such a cutie. I just loved her face. It actually reminds me a lot of the style of the 1980 E-Bronzes, so that is why I really went for her. And she's got this cute little smirk. Look at her, guys. Oh my goodness. Look at that face. I love the look. I love her face. She's a little bit messy right now. She needs some TLC. I'm gonna clean her up. And but she came with shoes, and I'll show you guys. She's got the stamp, so she's not hand signed. Pretty faded. You can see a little bit better in person. And she's got that side tag that does show that it is that generation of the You Baby with the Xavier Robert signature in the middle of the tag. So I'm excited to get her all spiffed up and cleaned up, and then I'll show you, I'll pop back on and show you at the end of the video, and I'll show you my other redheaded softies that are either You Babies or hand-signed E-Bronze. So I'll see you in just a moment. All right, guys, so it's way later in the day now. I have finished working. I had to work both of my jobs because today is Friday as I'm filming this, so I had classes all the way up until about 7-ish. So it's a little after 7:30 now here in Arizona where I am. So I'm gonna show you how she came out. I don't have a name for this beautiful girl yet because she didn't have any papers or come with any name tags, but I just loved her. And I'm gonna show you, I have a couple that look similar. I have a lot of soft sculpture, vintage soft sculpture redheads. And this may not necessarily be all of them, but these are the ones that were around in my room where I am now. I was in the doll room earlier in the first part of the video, so now I'm in my room, which is what I like to call the west wing of the doll room, which is the rest of them. And so I have a lot of redheads. I could see I definitely have a certain style that I go for. So I'm going to show you. I think these two are so cute because they look very similar. And I gave the other one, all of these babies, basically a makeover when they came in. So I'll show you the other redheads I have in the vintage soft sculptures. So they're all either You Babies or they are, a couple of them are hand signed. So first I'm going to show you how this little girl came out. She went through mommy's bath camp, as I like to say. I put her back in her original dress because I thought it was pretty. Very old fashioned. She had these shoes. These shoes are not the type that have the Xavier Robert signature that came with the later soft sculptures. So I don't know if these came with her or what, or the dress, if this came with her either, but this is what she came to me in. I did change the ribbon color. She had yellow ribbons. I gave her blue ribbons. But if I bring her in, I don't know if you guys can see the detail. I blushed her up a bit, and I know it's really hard to see on camera, but I did give her some very subtle freckles. So I think she looks really cute. How she came out, I'm very pleased with how she came out. I think she just looks like she came back to life. And I don't anticipate ever adopting her out or selling her. Who knows? It could happen. But when I collect now, I definitely do have a certain style that I go for that I know that I prefer now. So there's some of the older softies I've mentioned in previous videos where they have more of a pinched nose, or they're the newer ones that came in the, I would say, 82 and later, So I had a lot of those originally. Those are the first ones that I really started collecting. And so now that I know more about the history of the soft sculptures and the years and everything, I prefer to try to go to the U Babies or hand signed on the vintage softies, the ones that really stand out as special to me. And so I have adopted out some of my other vintage soft sculptures that were made later in the 80s. There are some that I don't want to adopt out because I love them and they're just special to me because I have memories of them. And one of them was my very first soft sculpture I ever got years ago, like over 20 years ago when I started collecting. And I do have some of the older ones that just happen to be hand signed, stamped and hand signed. I think one at least. So there's just some that I don't want to get rid of, even though they were the newer ones. But now as I collect, my point is that I usually look for the older vintage ones, which would be U Babies. And for anybody who doesn't know what I mean by U Baby, it is an edition where on the papers it would start with U. And I'm by no means an expert, but my understanding is that it was pretty much like the first generation that Xavier Roberts stopped hand signing the soft sculptures where the stamp started. And so they were the U Babies. So that is my understanding. And so when I reference that, that is what I mean. On the U Babies, as I showed, I don't know if I showed you, I think I showed you the tag in the first part of the video actually. So on the tag on the U Babies, which are a little bit older than the newer ones I have, and I do have another video from a while back where I showed differences in tags, but on the U Babies, they have that Xavier Roberts signature kind of towards the middle of the tag, whereas you'll see it, I think, like on the top of the tag in some of the newer ones. So it's kind of interesting to see how the tags evolved over the years. And then the ones maybe by like the late 80s, I want to say, you can see it says Cabbage Patch Kids in kind of like an arc, I believe, at the top of the tag. And on the older soft sculptures like this girl and the other ones from the early 80s, you're not going to see Cabbage Patch Kids because, for this girl, she's probably before Cabbage Patch Kids came out. It was the Little People, right? So you're going to see that on the tag, but not necessarily the words Cabbage Patch Kids. So this girl, I'm really pleased with how she came out. I'll show you her ponytails. The U Babies, pretty much all the U Babies that I've seen, they typically have the shorter ponytails, whereas the kids later on, they had, longer hair. But these kids usually have the shorter ponytails, and I think she just looks so cute. So she came out really great. The main thing that was really dirty on her was her face. Before, she did have a soiled face, and there was like one spot on her face that I couldn't get out even after I put them in the washing machine. I just personally, I feel comfortable with it. I've done it even on the hand signed kids, which I know it's not ideal because you don't want that hand signed signature especially to fade, but I just have something that I do because I want to just do it at home and take care of it myself. And I have a lot of kids that I bring in and out through the house. Cabbage Patch Kids are little people, and so I want to be able to do it myself. So I take like a large bandage and I'll put it right on the tush, slap it on the bare tush on top of the signature, and I use straight pins on each side, 4 sides. I just pin it on and I put them inside a pillowcase tied up in the washing machine with a bunch of other clothes so they're not banging around on the machine too hard. There's cushioning with other clothes. The baby is inside the tied up pillowcase, and I just wash them. I don't have the kind that has the middle thing though, so it's just the barrel, and so I put the baby in there And then honestly, then I check on them usually before moving them to the dryer, make sure everything looks good, and then tie it up again, goes in the dryer with the rest of the clothes, and I don't really have an issue with it. It usually comes out great, honestly. I wouldn't want to do it to them often. Like, I usually just wash them once when they come in, and then they don't get dirty again, really. I mean, I would just like fluff off the dust here and there, you know, as the weeks go by, you know, give them a little dust, a pat, like shake them off a little to get the dust off them after that. But it's just kind of my intake process on the vintage babies when they come in, because they usually have a lot of years of soiling on them. Some of them were played with by kids. Some of them just, they weren't taken care of, or, you know, just time, wherever they were stored, time elements, whatever. Some of the stuff you're like, what was on this baby? Like, some of them are really dirty. Some of them just have odors like you want to get rid of, whether it's like a smoker's odor. This girl, I thought, had a bit of a smoker's odor, but I don't really smell it anymore, so I don't know if it was, but it could have just been a storage odor. But she smells good to me now, like detergent, so I'm just really pleased with how she came out. So anyway, yeah, so after she came out, she still, I felt, had a couple little spots on her face. So then I just took a cloth with a little dish soap, and a little bit, just a tad bit of dish soap, because I don't want to get like suds all over her face. And then I just like lightly wiped the spot. It made it a little lighter. And then I decided, well, I'm going to give her freckles, so I'll just place one of those freckles right on top of that spot, so it's not something you could even see anymore. So I think she looks just great. And I do freckles with an acrylic paint, brown, and I use a toothpick, and I very lightly just get paint on the tip and very lightly put that little pinpoint dot on the baby for the freckles. So that's how I do it for mine. And I use my regular makeup blush for the blushing, because I don't have like an airbrush machine or whatever they would use with paint probably at Babyland. So it's come out great for me. I'm very pleased with it. That's how I do it. And when I typically do that process with the freckling and the blush, I don't typically plan on adopting them out, because I know that it's probably a forever baby, and I'm just making her how I want her. And so I'm so happy. I just love making them over and bringing them back to life and making them beautiful. And I just feel like the freckles sometimes and the blushing really do it, and it really makes me happy for them to just look just like new again. They just look amazing. So for dolls that are this old, like, to have them look so beautiful. And my heart really, again, is to the vintage babies, because that's what I started collecting. I love the newer ones too. I have a lot of them, but I've really slowed down in collecting them just because the price point, for one reason. I'm a teacher and I'm a single mom with 2 daughters, and I cannot afford to buy the babies, the newer ones, that often. So I get a couple to a few a year, I would say now. I got a ton, if you guys were watching those videos in 2021 when I got back into collecting. But because of my work situation, there was more income coming in at that time with what I was doing. And now it's kind of like calmed down, and I'm back to more of a normal income. And so I don't have as much excess income to spend on the babies. So I have to really, pick and choose, and I have to adopt some out if I want to bring new ones in. And so I have so many that I really love and don't want to adopt out. I haven't brought as many new ones in, and that's why there haven't been as many videos. And I've been racking my brain, like, what can I make a video on? Because I'm just not bringing as many babies in. I actually do, though, have a mass market Calico fuzzy boy coming in soon. So I will make a video for that one too when that one comes in. Probably clean that one up as well. But anyway, I have another baby that's another U baby that almost looks like a twin of the one I just showed you. So I'm going to show you that one. And here she is. And I'm sure she's in a previous video too. And I did the same process for cleaning her up and blushing her and freckles. I'm pretty sure I did these freckles. I mean, I think I'm pretty good at the freckles. So I sometimes can't tell if I did the freckles or she already had them. I know it's kind of hard with the lighting on this. And this video program I'm recording through, it kind of makes it hard to see those freckles, I know. So, But I think she looks great too. And she looks so similar. This one's eyes are a little closer together, and they both have a smirk, but they go in the opposite direction. So if you take a look, and I think I did put a little more blushing on the second one I'm showing you. But they're like practically like little twins. And I don't know if you could tell, but their little smirks are on the opposite sides. So I just think I loved this one when I got her, and I saw this one and I'm like, oh, she's almost the same. But I'll tell you, like, I just like this style. I like the bigger nose, which looks more like the 1980 bronze babies in my opinion. That bigger nose, not as much of a pinched nose. And so it's a style that I like, and I love the redheads, and I think the red hair with the brown eye combo is really cool as well. And she was a bargain. I'm going to say, I think I'm the only one that bid on her. And the person that's selling her, I think also is selling some hand-signed 80E bronze babies right now, or has been like this past week. And so this one was the one U baby, and it was only $49.99 or whatever. I bid on it, a lowball bid, and I'm like, oh, I'll see if I get it. And I got her. Nobody else, I don't think, bid on her. She was the one that was not hand signed. So plus like maybe $7 shipping or something. So just a little over $50. Whereas if you compare to the ones that you get new, they're over $300, right? For the full-size babies on CabbagePatchKids.com. And yes, I do get them still because I love them. It's a completely different style to me. So I want those too. I try to go more for the special edition on those now that are new though from Babyland, because they are such an investment. But these I can get for a bargain and fix them up, you know, and make them look amazing. So I enjoyed that process too. I just love breathing new life back into these beautiful works of art. So that's really fun for me. But yeah, these two are like twinsies. So I think just so cute, the two of them. So there's those two. And they both have the shorter ponytails too. You could see they're really full but shorter. So I'm going to show you, I have another one that's a U baby with short ponytails that this one has a different look. She's got the same coloring with the brown eyes and the red hair, but she has a very quirky looking face, I'm going to say. And so I just think she's really cute. So I'll just show you her really quick as well. So this is this one. She's definitely got a quirkier appearance to her, but also U baby. She's stamped and she's got that same side tag as the other ones with the Xavier Roberts signature kind of towards the middle of the tag. And this is a tag I made for her. I named her Emily Rose. So she was in a previous video as well. You might have seen this little one. She's just so cute. But she's definitely got a quirky look to her, very different than these. But they are from around the same era, so I don't know. They just have different look. Those other two girls, they look like twinsies, and then there's this one. So she was very interesting to me. She might have been, I think this one might have been my first U baby, so I was really excited when I got her. And then I want to show you, I have a couple more redheads that are older ones like that, but they are actually hand signed. So I'm going to show those to you. And I'm sure they've both been in previous videos because I pretty much make videos for most of my soft sculptures that come in, if not all. I think all. This girl needs some hair ribbons. I've got to get her some hair ribbons in because I recently changed her outfit. So she doesn't have any hair ribbons right now, but she's always in my room because I love her so much. She's a 1980 bronze. She is hand signed by Xavier Roberts, and she's got blue eyes. And I just think she's completely precious. I love her so much. Let me see if I can show you her signature. So there's a signature. You know, it is a little bit faded over time, but it's still pretty visible. So. And then on her side tag is the same as the U babies with the Xavier Roberts signature towards the middle that I've been mentioning. And it says, on the top it says, the lighting's a little bit hard to see, but it says the little people. Soft Sculptures, 1978. And there's more writing at the bottom, but it doesn't say Cabbage Patch Kids anywhere on here because they were before the Cabbage Patch branding occurred. But I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's how it looks, and that's the same as the tags on the other babies I already showed you, the U babies. This one is a 1980 E bronze to my belief or understanding. So her diaper's falling down. I just can't leave her like that, so. All right, I'm gonna put that cutie on the side. I love her little smile, that 1980 E bronze girl. And then there's this one. This one has such a chubby face. She is a celebrity edition, and she is also hand signed. So I have two celebrity edition. I have a boy that I absolutely love, and I have this girl, and so she is hand signed as well. And I'll show you her signature. Now her signature, it looks darker in person than it's coming up on the camera, way darker actually. So, sorry you can't see it that well. It is faded though, it's definitely pretty faded, but it looks a lot darker in person. But you can see that the Xavier signature is like curved on the X. And so on this girl, I can't remember, I don't think it was curved, I think it was the straight. Yeah, this one has the straight X. So Xavier did sign different signatures for different editions. So I don't really know all the detailing on that. All I know is this one, who I believe is a 1980 E bronze, has the straight X signature. And this one, who I believe to be a celebrity edition, who is in the celebrity edition outfit. But I did put her in that because I had the outfit from a previous baby that I did adopt out. I kept it because I had her and she needed an outfit, I know. But you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? So I did put her in the outfit, but I did believe her to be the celebrity edition one. But you know, sometimes this happens as the years go by with the mixing and the matching of the outfits, the dolls, the babies, the papers, you know. So I don't have papers for her, I don't think. Oh no, wait, I do have papers for her. Her name is Poppy, I believe, and I think I do have papers. There's so many, I can't keep track. There's a lot I have no papers for, but I believe I do have papers for her. So it probably did show me on the papers that she was celebrity edition, and I knew she needed the outfit. And the other celebrity edition girl, I just wasn't bonding with. She was a cutie, but I did end up adopting her out. So this is Poppy, and she is so cute too. So you see, I like the redheads a lot. I really do have a lot of the redheads. And did I show all of them to you? I think I did now. So, but I'll go back to the original one that we started with here and just show you again. She came out great. I'm very pleased with her. My bargain baby, fixer upper, U edition baby I got for like 50 bucks on eBay. So I'm so happy with that. You know, I don't get as many babies in because I have so many, and I don't really want to adopt them out because I love the ones I have right now. So as long as I'm not moving them out, I can't be bringing that many in. And my daughters, who are 12 and 14, are both telling me, Mom, no more dolls. Like they say, the quantity of the dolls creeps them out. So it always hurts my feelings as a doll collector, and you guys might understand too when people are creeped out by my babies, because I think they're the most precious things around and they're so beautiful and they're works of art. But those of us that don't collect sometimes don't always get it, and we usually tend to live with other people in our homes, and we have to be somewhat understanding of them too. So my babies are in my room, and they are in my extra bedroom, which is my doll room slash kind of office slash extra bedroom. It's like an all-purpose. So I'm like, hey, my babies aren't in your bedrooms, kids, you know, like, so. And since I am single, I don't have to worry about a man, like, why are all these dolls in the room? So I get to enjoy having them all around me and here, and they're all over the house. So that is one good thing about being single, right? Is that you know, if you love dolls or you love trains or cars or whatever you love, you get to really put them about your house as you enjoy. I feel like for the rest of the house, I try to decorate it tastefully. Like, they're not everywhere. They're, you know, in one corner on shelving in this room, or, you know, there's one on the piano in the dining room. Like, they're tastefully put about the house, because I don't want it to be overkill. But then in my room, I have a lot, because I love laying in bed in the evening, watching television, and looking around and seeing my collection of these beautiful babies that I love. And so I also have my extra space of the doll room, because I've always wanted to have a doll room my whole life. Ever since I was like a teenager, I've collected dolls of one kind or another, and I collected porcelain dolls at one point, and I collected these babies. And since, you know, I was a kid, Cabbage Patch Kids and Little People soft sculptures. And so I always like dreamt that I would one day have a space where I could have a doll room. And so, hey, I'm in my 40s now, right? This is the time to make those lifelong dreams come true and do what you want and do what makes you happy. And that's what I do. But that being said, there's only so much space in the house. So I do have to occasionally let some go as I bring more in. And again, both because of budget reasons and because I just really love the ones I have, and I don't really want to get rid of a lot of them right now. I'm not bringing in a lot of new ones. So it has to be really something special, catches my eye, maybe a great bargain, and that's what I thought this baby was. I still am looking, you know, on eBay, and when I see a bargain of a type of baby that is my personal taste of what I'm preferring to collect right now, I go for it. And I went for this little girl, and I'm gonna have to come up with a name for her, so I'm excited to bring her in. So anyway, I'm probably rambling at this point because I could talk all night about dolls, and I haven't done a video in a really long time, so I'm just glad to get on here and get to talk to you guys a little bit and say hi and say I'm still here and I'm still collecting. I'm just doing it in a lot more moderation now at this point. And I am just really happy to be able to show you this beautiful girl and all of these beautiful redheads that I shared with you. I'm going to bring this cutie back up because I know a lot of people really liked her when I shared her in the group on Facebook before, because she's just so cute. That smile, you know, I'm a sucker for the ones with a good smile. I just think it's so cute. And this one with the smirk, I mean, they're just so cute. I love the redheads. The blue-eyed girl, the brown-eyed girl, the U baby, the 1980 E-Bronze, they're all so special. They're all so wonderful. They all make me so happy, and I hope they make you happy too. And happy collecting to all of you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch my video. I know it's been a long time. Thank you for your patience if you stayed subscribed with me. Thank you to any new subscribers, because I'm still getting new subscribers, surprisingly enough, when I haven't put out a video in so long. So it's really appreciated. I'm really glad that you guys enjoy watching these. I know that if you subscribe to my channel that you love these babies as much as I do. And that's great to know, because you're my people. I love them, you love them. It's great to have you here on my channel. I'll try to make some more videos. I will have another one coming up with that mass market calico boy, fuzzy boy. So stay tuned for that. And who knows what other surprises, you know, I never know. Sometimes I just am like, I'm gonna get one from Babyland today. You know, it could happen. If I see one that really moves me, you have to go for it, because you don't want to regret it later, you know. So I'm just trying to be careful with the budget and just the space I have in the house. But anyway, guys, thank you again for stopping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you next time. Bye. Say bye, guys. Bye. Bye. Thanks for stopping by.